Hello, this is Pat Jeter of the North Carolina Utilities Commission Fiscal Management Section. Today we're creating for you a training video to assist you as you learn the new capabilities of our web page. Beginning October 1st, 2014, the Utilities Commission will offer all its utility companies the ability to electronically file and complete their regulatory fee reports. Also, they'll be able to pay their regulatory fees online. Here you see on the screen our main web page, which is announcing this coming. And then what I would tell you is please look over. We have a tab to the left on the main screen called Electronic Filings. And I'm going to switch over to our test site, but I'm going to show you what's going to be available to you on that screen. On that screen, which is in process, it's been modified to add the regulatory fee reporting. You see the announcement of it's coming October 1st. And then you'll see down here that we actually have a training guide available to you. I would highly suggest you go ahead and print off the training guide and have that handy for you to take notes on or whatever you need as you do the training on the video. You've obviously gotten to the training video as you're watching it right now. And then this, you'll have the paper copy to also assist you when you do the process. We've decided to do the training this way because it is so short, 15 minutes in length, and many of our folks, financial staff for the utility companies, are far more than 15 minutes away. It just would not be as cost effective to do that first versus trying to do something online. If you do find the need for some in-person training, we will go ahead and coordinate that if you'll just let us know by sending myself, Pat Jeter, an email at pjeter@ncuc.net. The other thing for you to be mindful is as you start this process, electronic filing, if you have trouble, please make sure to give Maxine McLam a call. She's been working with folks doing the regulatory fee reporting for numerous years now, and her phone number here is 919-733-5265, and I also have her email listed here. The other thing for you to know is your paper reports will be going out still in the mail the end of September. They will have a notice that announces this training and the new capabilities available to you. We're hoping this will expedite your ability to get those reports in, and hopefully folks can save some mailing costs, as many of you do use FedEx or UPS to get those reports in sometimes. So you won't need to do that. You can just go online. All right. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the test site. What you will want to do is click on the File Online icon or tab across the top of the screen. Also on that electronic filing page there is a Log On button, which you could also click as well. All right, if you're a first-time user, you will need to go ahead and register to get you an NCID login. It will basically ask for your name, address, some phone number information, and then you will actually set up your username and password. Well, since I've already obviously been a user trying to do this training for you, I'm going to go ahead and put my information in to move us along, and I'm going to click the login button. All right, you see on the online filing page there is an item called regulatory fee reporting. So I'm going to click that hot link and we'll move forward. The first thing you need to do in this reporting is to go ahead and type in your company name. What I would highly suggest is you type in a few letters and then click the search button. What this does is the search actually brings up the entity number. There you're used to putting this on your regulatory fee report, so this makes sure you have gotten the right company that you're reporting for. I'm going to go ahead and click on Catawba Water Supply as my sample company for our training example. The next screen you're going to get is it's going to ask you what quarter you're reporting for. What you probably already know is the first quarter of every year is July to September. The second quarter is October to December. Third quarter is January to March. And the fourth quarter is April to June. The regulatory fiscal year obviously follows suit with the state fiscal year, which is July 1, 2014 to June 30th, 2015 for the current year. So I will go ahead and click to put in the 2015, which is our current year. Then I will go ahead and click the next button. This screen has been made to mimic your paper report. It will reiterate the end of the quarter that you're reporting for, that it's the first quarter and the complete state fiscal year, the 2014 to 15. Bring up your entity number and your company name as well as any address information. And normally this is going to be pulling from the docket system. Okay? As you go down here, you're used to line 1 being your jurisdictional revenue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to type in some sample dollars here, 120,000, and then line 2, and if you have any uncollectibles. Line 2 is not a required field, so if you do not have any uncollectibles, you will have no problem going forward. The other thing that you see that it iterates here is what the regulatory fee percentage rate is. You will know from that notice that comes to you with your paper report that the regulatory fee did go up this year to 0.00135. So that is a percentage that will be applied for this reporting period. The other thing I want you to be mindful of is going forward, if you are late doing some of your regulatory fee reporting, you may not be able to do it online if the regulatory fee percentage was different for that particular period. So please be mindful that the new rate will be put in the system each mid-September, early October. So if you are trying to do something late filing, you will not be able to do it online. Okay? Then the certification process, the form, you've had this all the time. Please put a Y in this box indicating that what you are providing as information is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge. You will put in an authorized signature. This will be a person that can sign and in representation of the company, utility company. Put that person's title. I'm the Director of Fiscal Management. The date will default to the current date. Then please enter the contact person. For me, I'm putting in Maxine McLam, which is your primary contact for regulatory fee reporting, and I'm going to put her phone number here, 733-5265. Please know this should be the person that's actually the contact, be the person that's actually completing this form. So if there's any questions, we could start with that person. Okay? Reiterates the due date for this report. All these fields on the bottom in the certification process are required fields. So you must put something in these boxes. If you do not and you click the next button, there will be error messages and they will annotate exactly what fields have not been completed and which must be completed to move forward. So I'm going to go ahead and click next because I've filled all in those buttons. On this page, it actually takes the figures you've put in, lines 1 and 2, and multiplies the rate and tells you what your amount due is. You see the amount due here is $162, and then it shows you regulatory revenue. This is net, so it will take what you put as a figure on line 1 and minus line 2. If these figures do not appear correct, please go ahead and click the recalculate button. It will take you back to the previous screen and you can modify those numbers. Otherwise, we highly encourage you to do the pay now. It does offer you the ability to mail in. We would rather you not do that as we're trying to get folks to go a little bit more electronic. Or if you don't feel you are ready to go forward, you can cancel. It will not hold any of the information you'd entered. You would just have to start over when you're ready with all your information. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click the Pay Now button. You see here your payment options. I apologize, this is our test site, but you do not have the option of credit card. For right now, we only have available to you electronic checks, so you would need to click that button, indicate whether it's personal or a business account. I'm assuming most folks it will be a business account, and then you will click the next button. Here it's just asking you for your billing information, which is typical. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and put my information in. And I think most of you know we are downtown in Raleigh on Salisbury Street. Excuse me. And I'm going to go ahead, our state, 27603. And most of you are probably familiar with our mail service center box, which is 4325. Another phone number you can use is our main phone number in fiscal management, which is 919-733-7680 if you need additional assistance and you can't catch Maxine. The email address here should be the email address of the person completing the form and where the receipt will actually be emailed once you've done your payment. It reiterates the dollar figure that will be charged to the account provided. I have my dummy account number. Dummy routing number 2. And it's a checking account. And I'm going to click Next. This will be your confirmation page for you to review the payment, make sure the information is correct. If it's not, you can obviously go hit the back button here. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and click to pay now. You'll get your receipt here. Basically confirms that payment was successful, and you can go ahead and click this up here, printable receipt. It will actually show you that. You can print it. Obviously, I'm not hooked to a printer, so I won't be doing that. And then close that window and go ahead and exit the screen. Now it will take you to the next page because I know you want a copy of your paper report just for your records before you complete this process. Comes to your final screen. Here it says click here to view your documents. This will actually show you a paper report. You see coming up on the screen the ability to go ahead and print here, or you can right click on the screen and do print. After you've done that, you simply will click to close that page, and you must, to finalize your reporting, click this finalize regulatory fee reporting. If you don't, the system will not confirm that all that information should be held, and it will not go into the docket system. It actually creates invoice and payment records. So please click the finalize regulatory fee reporting button, and then you will be done with the filing for that particular company. If you do have additional companies that you file for, you would simply go back in and start with your new company. Otherwise, you're able to log out at this point in time. The other thing, I just in wrapping up, once again, please feel free to provide any feedback, whether it be the training guide, or the website. Everything's a work in progress. If you do feel you need in-person training, please go ahead and contact myself, Pat Jeter, at the email address that was provided. Also, if you do have any questions, please contact Maxine at the 919-733-5265. Thank you so much and have a great day.